For 25 years now, the Freakling brothers have been terrorizing Las Vegas. This year is no different. There's still plenty of time to visit the Trilogy of Terror.
Here to help you release those blood-curdling screams is the Freakling Brothers Trilogy of Terror founder, Jt Muller. Welcome.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, I was going to say welcome back.
Great to have you. Or something.
Yeah, I'm one of the founders. My dad founded the company in '92, actually, when I was a kid. And that was 25 years ago. And we opened the first ever freestanding haunt in the state of Nevada. And now 25 years later, we're still going strong. We've got the only R-rated haunt in the state of Nevada now.
Oh.
The only haunt for grown-ups where there's touching and profane language and violent scenes. And then we've got two shows. That's the Gates of Hell. Then we've got the Castle Vampire and the Coven of 13 that are more for people of all ages. That's Igor right behind you from the Castle Vampire.
Igor's being very friendly here.
And this is Cerberus from the Gates of Hell.
Cerberus, pleasure to meet you, sir.
And this is Drusilla's first time on the Morning Blend.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right.
She's been quiet. So you were really raised on this.
I was. My dad started a home haunt on Rochelle Avenue. Him and my mom, back in 1977, before I was born, started their own home haunt. And I was, but from the time I could walk, they put fangs in my mouth, and I was part of the show. So in '92, when they opened, I was acting in the show, and then my dad and I partnered up to be, the design team about 10 years ago. So.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Very good. Sean, how you doing there, buddy?
Not as good as you are right now. Does anything scare you after all these years?
Yeah.
I think I'm desensitized.
Is it official, like it's done? There's nothing?
I think it's done, but once in a while, I'll go through one of our haunts. And it'll still get me. I mean, some of this stuff, the stuff we put inside the Gates of Hell, for instance, all the rooms in that show are based on things that really frighten my father and I. So I think if anything could scare me, it would be our own show. But I have to walk through those shows every single night over and over and over again. So
I'm actually finding if you really spend some time with this guy, he's not too bad.
Igor.
Yeah, this guy's nice. Yeah.
I think he likes you.
I think he does too. Do you dress up yourself?
I don't. I just kind of
No?
orchestrate the behavior. But it's a family business. My mom's in the ticket booth. My dad's overseeing everything.
That's awesome.
I'm running the coven, and stay back.
And Igor, thank you.
And this is what we do for fun. I mean, this is how we celebrate Halloween. Ever since I was a kid, this is how we've celebrated Halloween, by scaring people.
I have to ask, what is the most scared you've ever seen anyone be?
The other day we had a 55-year-old man on the ground crying after he ran out of Gates of Hell, shaking and crying. We've had to have people carted off to the hospital because they've had panic attacks.
No way.
Yeah, they've been fine in the end, but
and
people
you say this
really
with a little bit of a smile because you're doing your job.
Well, what I really love is that our goal, especially when we opened the Gates of Hell, was to offer something that isn't offered anywhere else in Vegas, and offer something scary to people in the demographic of adults from 30 to 70. And when I was, I used to talk to friends of mine who were in their 30s and 40s and 50s, and people in my family, and they'd say, we're too old for haunted houses. And so my dad and I set out to develop the Gates of Hell, which is the only haunted house that offers that. And you look in the line, and there's people, middle-aged people in that line, and people coming out screaming and crying.
My goodness.
And luckily we have the Coven of 13 and Castle Vampire, which are more kind of cerebral and fantastical, but and they're for young teenagers and people of all ages.
You see them, and you're like another satisfied customer.
And a lot of people say the safe word. 1 out of 5 say the safe word. There's a safe word at the Gates of Hell. So a lot of people say that and have to get out early.
Where are you located?
We're located on the Flamingo and the 215 Grand Canyon Shopping Center near Target. We're open tonight. And tomorrow, we're open tonight. This is our final night, Halloween.
Oh my gosh,
this is it.
Final hours.
Till midnight. The ticket booth closes at midnight, but we'll stay open until 4 a.m. if we have to get everybody through. Like I said, this is how we celebrate Halloween. We love what we do. My dad and I both have other jobs. We don't do this for the money. We do this because we love it.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
These friends, it's been interesting.
It's very kind eyes.
All
right. Experience the fear tonight at Freakling Brothers Trilogy of Terror. The box office opens tonight at 7, if you dare, of course.